Alright. Let's see if they fix this. Judging by the time jumping up, I think they did. Holy fuck, I can make rooms beforehand and idle. My two favorite things to do in games.
My god.
So yeah, you better be like fucking happy that we started late.
And why should I be happy?
I was fucking aggroed.
Why?
Basically, driving.
Okay.
And today was terrible for driving.
I see.
Because, like, take a guess how many times I had to drive from point A to point B today.
I'm gonna say 5.
4.
Close.
That 5 doesn't really make any sense, does it? Because I had to get home, right?
I guess. So I guess it depends like what the first point is, like point A is.
The house that I live at. But anyway,
yeah.
Guess how many times I ran into a driver that went 30 miles per hour for over half of the drive?
Say 4.
Yeah! Actually. It's great. And I hate it.
Also, this is the actual worst weapon set for this.
That didn't get anyone? No one? Was it because I was too high up?
I think you were either like too early for the nearest person, and like the hitboxes just didn't align.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, this is actually the worst possible weapon set for that.
Yeah, basically. And then I came back to a Conjun House episode, and it spoke to me on a spiritual level. It's basically like this.
Get it. Hey! Hurry up over there! The gas pedal's the one on the right, you dumbass!
I was gonna yell. I was home alone at the time. I was angry. I was gonna be extremely over the top with how angry I was because I hate driving. So you really dodged a bullet there because you would have been like, can you not yell into the mic, please? I'm wearing headphones, you know? So...
I mean, if you'd kept doing it, I would actually just turn my headphones off. You would hear the audible click of them going off.
You can turn them off?
They're wireless headphones. They have a switch on them and turn them off.
We truly live in the modern era.
I've done. I'm pretty sure like I like audibly turned it off and then gone to you like, alright, start shouting whenever you were mad. At least once before.
It basically just started with like someone was streaming in between the dogs when I normally eat lunch. So
alright.
I didn't eat lunch until afterwards, and then
you didn't eat lunch until after the stream?
I didn't eat lunch until after the afternoon dog visit, which was essentially at 5 p.m. So is it really lunch?
So that was more dinner. Really?
Yeah, who really knows? But so I'm like, okay, I'm like pretty calm after this, and then the NLSS happened, and we're like, okay, we can do it after that. Why not?
See, I had actually been on the thing you'd forgotten about it, and I was like, I looked at the times, I was like, if we don't do this tonight, like it's not gonna happen. And I was kind of like,
me forgetting about.
Is he gonna miss one?
Run?
I was like, should I tell him? And then around the point I was thinking that you actually came on this ass. Hello, Nabel.
Gavin, come on, my dude. I have OCPD. There's no way I'm forgetting about Salmon Run. Ever.
That's true.
At any waking moment of my life. Feels bad, man. But yeah, I mean, if it does start to get late, I probably wouldn't be offended if you say like, oh yeah, Salmon runs today, in case you forgot.
I don't like doing shit like that because like I am posing. It's just a bad time.
That would be like.
Is he fucking livid from being driven up the wall by bad rains?
I would be like, I'd probably be like, you know, like I was, and then be in text form, so you'd probably think I was legitimately angry or something. So I gotta send a Kappa. I gotta send a Doc Dad. Novel's all about that persona life, dude.
Who did I go for in Persona? I went for Futaba, because she's best girl.
He's a normie.
It is an incredibly tight field, though. Like, a fucking tight field. Like, pretty much every choice is valid. Whereas in, like, Persona 3 and 4, I'd say there's objectively wrong choices.
You're valid. Yeah, we started on 200 this time. Also, what is wrong with my voice?
We have a disconnect.
It's alright.
But it's approaching.
I know, it's just like there's shit here if anyone wants to defend me.
I mean, I have an E-liter, so I can only do so much when they're this close.
I mean, even if we lost some eggs from that being somewhat late, we probably gain them all back. And then some.
We're good. Teachers, well, no, teacher is not wrong. Teacher is actually one of the better ones. If you want to see people like, oh, but there's some more. I was like, no, it's not. Shut up. Don't be weird.
It's better than dying. It's better than lemon lube.
Better than what now?
Lemon lube?
Okay, I don't know what that is.
This guy hasn't played Guitar Shoujo.
Let me shut up at the cat.
Perfect.
So yeah, what about, I guess who did you pick, Nobel?
He only has 80 hours in.
That's time enough.
Not for
You get the teacher in like the
JRPGs.
first 30. You know what you're doing.
Gavin, do you have any topics?
I could probably like come up with some.
So, no, I got you. See, because mine's
None to
blank.
hand, no.
Mine's fucking blank, other than hating drivers. Like, you have no idea. Yeah, I don't think I can reach up here, thankfully. Oh, that's there.
Went for Takemi. He's fair. Pretty good. David went for Makoto. And I know who Chris intends the aim for, but I wonder if he'll say it himself.
Male Danganronpa character, lol.
I don't know.
Makoto Naegi. The protagonist of Danganronpa 1.
Oh, the blind countdown.
Ah, I see. There are two flying fuckers. Good thing I used both of my stingrays.
He hasn't said it, but it's hard. But oh, this is a problem I have.
Why do I need to say it? It's like obvious.
Well, it's not if he hasn't been like. I don't think you've actively spoken about
I mean,
Persona
I'm
5
saying
on
it's
here.
obvious who the right choice is.
Yeah, it's Futaba. Without a guide, yeah.
Is it game FAQs or game facts?
It's game fact.
Okay, if you say game facts, you're a degenerate. And
Why?
wrong.
Why?
Because it's game FAQs.
It's game facts.
No, you're like the people who truncate every word down to one syllable if they can.
Game facts.
Like, it's not even game facts. Like,
Game facts.
FACTS. Which is what I'm pretty sure most people, like, misinterpret it as. Is there even any other, like, guide website out there at this point?
I mean, there's some miscellaneous ones. There's like one called like Twin Seeker I see come up occasionally. Something like that.
I hate game FAQs though. That was just like a giant paste bin instead of like something stylish and good looking, and then they like make big words out of like ACII art or whatever.
I mean, to be honest, I kind of prefer just the page bin thing. Like, I don't want any fuckery of your fancy websites and, oh, we gotta hit this thing to turn the page, and you gotta watch this video. It's like, no, just fucking tell me. Just let me read it. Twinfinite, I think that's it. No, it's Twinfinite and Neo Seeker. That was the other one. I'm not sure if Neo Seeker's even still around. But yeah, no, it's like, I appreciate the purity of the guides on there. It's just text files, like, good, thank you. That's all I want.
Gavin's about
I
to
don't want
print
your...
all of his guides out.
Like, I don't want, like, your stupid fucking fancy site. I don't want all this stupid shit. I don't want you to go like, oh, here's the thing. I don't want to watch videos. I just want to be told the thing. Just tell me the goddamn thing. I'm looking for it. I mean, I have many things I could say about Fataba, about why I like it and her, but can't do that in present company. Probably not ever at this rate.
Oh, you were talking about spoilers.
Yeah.
I see. You have to tell that near game to jump into my arms so that I can finish it.
I had to tell you to start playing there instead of fucking about Mario Odyssey Kingdoms again.
I'm gonna be honest. Now, like, I see two of my friends playing Odyssey. And I'm like, I want to improve these times. When I look at the leaderboards, they think, wow, Chris is so cool and handsome.
Oh, Jesus. The thing is, I believe you.
Yeah.
I know,
Hyperbole, but
they're facetious, as I know. But
at the same time, it is like, you know.
there's a kernel of truth in there.
And it is still fun. And whenever I see Odyssey, I want to play it. Like, I'm pretty sure I said the same thing before, but as much as I complain about it, I really like it. So.
Yeah. Probably go harm. Oh, you're taking your life in your own hands there.
What?
He wants to go harm right for his third, which is like, as you like. I haven't done New Game Plus on that yet, and I keep wanting to. I want to do value games from last year again because they were so fucking good. I think if I were to do New Game Plus, I would probably go Kawakami. Why not?
That's not a name.
That isn't. Don't be racist.
Yeah, let's just start opening the ones near here because why not? Is this one? It's not this one. It's probably that one over there then. Oh wow. Got it.
Yeah, Personify does have that thing though, because he said like, oh, I did 80 hours in a week. Like, that's pretty much what I did and what David did. Like, it's just that sort of absorbing game where you're just kind of like, yeah, let's go. Just sink into Persona 5 for another few hours.
I don't know, you said ABRs?
80 hours.
Okay, there we go.
Am I speaking fucking French to you?
You mutter, you know? Probably because of the hour,
Not
probably
much.
because of just how you speak in general. Probably because people are around the house, I don't know, but...
Or I'm just
That's
speaking
how it
normally,
be.
you just kind of go like, arr, understand? Fuck off.
I need someone to validate me at the cost of Gavin. It's okay, he won't kill you because I do it all the time. Oh, this isn't good. Why is it turning this way? Oh, hilarious. Oh, hilarious. Don't do this to me.
Hit the nozzle nose with a passion.
Same.
No one else has discovered for any existing object in the modern world.
Walls. Oh yeah, this is okay. Good job, team. Good.
Good job, team.
Fuck, are you serious? Oh, we have quota at least, so just don't die. Haha. Didn't like that. Oh yeah, we can get all these eggs, I'm sure.
I like spent like basically a lot of the past week just like doing every possible thing in Fire Emblem Heroes to get free orbs in pursuit of like the legendary hero gacha, which went up today. And then this morning 115 or 114 or something like that on me. Grinded the Tempest, did like all sorts of shit. I just did every possible quest I could do. Go in, use the free roll, she pops out immediately. It's kinda like, oh. So that's basically how my life's going.
See, now, I just kind of don't like that kind of thing.
What do you mean?
Like, just people posting successful gacha things.
Mm.
You know? Like, I've gotten to the point now where, like, you know, I'll take a screenshot with a character in there, and maybe they just came out, like, a day ago. And it's like, that's fine. It's just like, I don't know, posting the thing. It's not even like, you know, oh, I'm jealous that someone got this specific character.
No, you're just trying to call me a cunt, but you're dancing.
Yeah, I know,
around
but
it.
like,
Alright.
you know,
Just
it's
come
like
out with it, so-
everyone is doing it on Twitter. I'm just like,
How dare you have fun?
like maybe there are people out there that actually want that character. And it's just like, man, and you know, we talked about this before, right? I think that it does these mobage companies jobs for them.
I mean, they have already won, like, you know.
It's like, oh, this person got the person on the like first free roll. That means mine must be close. It's like, oh no, we all know.
See,
that
the
that's
thing
not
is, you
logical.
think that you're a weak-willed, stupid idiot, though.
I think that
Like, you see people who's like that nutcase who got like
yeah, then
every single
everyone
square
who
on their
gambles is
gacha was
a
like,
weak-willed, stupid idiot. Okay, but it's
Yeah, I know.
gambling. You know, you aren't helping the
Yeah.
situation here.
I mean, they're already fucked. If they're not bad, they shouldn't be playing in the first place. You know?
That's not how it works. It's like someone who wants to smoke but can't stop smoking because it's addictive.
You can't stop smoking. No, I get it. Yeah, it is like gambling and all that. Yeah, sure. But like, if you are like the sort of person who like will see someone else go like, "Hey, I got a thing in this game," and you just go like, "I'm gonna have to roll like all this," and that, you have a deeper seated problem. You know. After a certain point, like you do have to kind of go like, "All right, this person needs an intervention." Like there is like a level where it's like, yes, a game, any given thing might be extremely exploitative. That is guaranteed. But if you're the sort of person who immediately just goes like, well, I have to just like shit constantly until I get this, there's a deeper rooted problem there that you need an intervention and help with.
I don't think he understands. So hey, Gavin, want to know a submarine fact?
I like how you just basically saying, oh, he's a stupid cunt.
Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Chris going full aggro here, just like the fucking driving. It's just like... I want to say it because it'll sound mean. But it's just like there are always these scenarios where you're just like so fixated on you know, like you know, you're right. And then there's like no other option or whatever.
Well, if you want to convince me, you're gonna have to actually argue instead of just going, okay, never mind.
It's not gonna happen.
You know?
It's not gonna happen.
It is gonna
That's
happen.
what
How
I've
many
run
people have
into
done it?
multiple times here.
Yeah, it's because you can't argue for shit.
So I'm just like, all right, never mind.
Yeah, because you can't argue for shit.
I
It's
don't
just
think,
like, oh,
like,
it's
the thing
pointless.
is, I don't, like, I just don't understand with this gacha thing, like, why do you feel the need to post about it as well?
Because I'm discussing again, I'm playing with my friends. Like, you know, multiple, like in our own, like, fucking...
When you talk
little
about
chatters, we
how
have multiple
annoyingly
people.
stupid the Grand Hero battle is or whatever, that's fine. But just like, you know,
It's like,
I
oh yeah,
got
I
a
got a
character.
new character. Sick. Let's go. What's wrong with that?
It just doesn't sit right. It's just like it's not. It just
Like, you could just ignore it,
seems
you know?
pointless while also having like downsides. So like, why do it?
What do you mean downsides?
And just like making people jealous, making people angry, making people sad about like maybe not getting it, stuff like that.
At that point, you just have to realize that it's a fucking game, dipshit. Like, why are you getting that invested?
Okay.
Like, you shouldn't be getting that invested, especially in something like this. At that point, that's just you making yourself mad. It's like, stop doing it to yourself. You can just ignore it. Like, if someone wants to go like, hey, like, ah, just fucking mute me or doesn't want to see it anymore, oh well. Just, they can. I think real life broke him more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Got interrupted.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ, I hit.
Bravo snipers.
It's very quickly gone to complete shit.
Triple snipers.
Somehow they threw a grenade at the two of us together and only got one of us up.
Yeah.
This game is some shit sometimes.
They keep throwing snipers out. There's gonna be one sniper coming up over here right now, right? At least that sniper's dead. Jeez. Ow.
There's not enough eggs
like
around.
that.
God.
One on. Oh, they were close. I wonder if that was lag.
Even if they got us up, it wouldn't have mattered.
I could have. I had inkjet. I was prepared to use it.
We had like 10
I was
seconds and
prepared
needed to
to
get
use it.
six
It could
eggs.
have worked.
Hey, well, I don't know, because it takes like 10 seconds without the start up.
Because inkjet can kill 2 bosses and please work through it. You know, it's probably the shitty tree pollen. Fuck you, stupid shithead dog. Anyways,
Tree ball?
yeah, I don't know. I felt like I got allergies both times I went out with that stupid dog that would not pee. I've talked about this dog before, haven't I?
Yeah.
The dog that
I
doesn't
believe
pee
so.
until like 20 minutes into the walk for some fucking reason. Leave the dog for a day and it won't pee and it was about to explode and it will still wait 20 minutes and I will kill that dog one day. Oh.
That'll be how you quit your job, is you kill a dog and then quit.
Not really though. I do get angry and then I worry about like, oh, what if the owner is the camera hidden in the leash?
What if they know that I'm getting mad at their dumbass dog?
And then they fire me.
I feel like, though, if they're the sort of person who hires someone else to handle their dog for them, they probably know their dog is a jackass. Because they're paying not to deal with it.
Because it's like you have work and you can't take the dog to work.
I mean, like, these people all have, like, families and all, right?
Not entirely. Like there's
You need to talk about, like, they have kids and shit.
yeah, that's like but like they're at school and the parents are also at work at the same time and it's around noon.
What if the owner is the dog? What indeed?
There was actually one.
Paradigm
There
shit.
was actually one dog where like the parent got convinced by her kids to get the dog, and she like realizes that she hates it. That she hates all the shit that comes with a dog. So At least there
Yeah.
I feel a little less bad. But it's like their yard is actually mud how. Really, my job is just the same shit every day. With varying degrees of dog not cooperating.
That's basically every job, really. Yet I am compelled to have one.
Well, it's not that you're compelled to have one, you're forced to have one.
Yeah, but I am also compelled to have one.
Because you're
I
forced.
would like to have one.
Now, if we
I
lived
would
in
like to have the money to buy the things I want.
yeah, but if you didn't have to work to get the money, would you?
I mean, yeah, but like we live in a world where people can't even like fix basic problems without like 3 layers of bureaucracy. So like, you know, c'est la vie. Fuck me.
Uh-oh. 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 No. No. Oh, just
What are you trying to be?
being alive.
Oh, well, I'm the only one alive.
Oh,
I have a nose on those. Rip.
that's what you get. TF2 needs to start doing like a schedule thing with MVM like this, so that we can just hop over to that.
I wouldn't have as much fun there as this, though.
I mean, you don't know that yet.
Fairly confident. Primarily because I would have to play a game made for a mouse or controller.
Not if you're an engineer. Yeah, that new TF2 update got me thinking.
Thinking. Thinking?
Yeah,
Would you care to elaborate?
it's about playing the game, you know? Oh, yeah. That's high tide.
I'm fog.
I still can't get over how the Heavy has, like, a hat that's based on...
You can
Which
just
one?
say it. You don't need
I forget which one
Part
it is.
3. Part
Which
3.
Joe is it?
Joe
That one. And it's called Tsar Platinum, like Tsar because he's Russian. And it sounds like Star. It's like, that's a great pun. Thank you.
I'm surprised there hasn't been like Russian hacking jokes yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that seems to be all the rage.
Done all the rage, but
Sorry. Yeah, I got nothing, man. Could talk about how, like, you know, like the Dragon Quest 11 platforms on the Western release, when Square Enix seem to be
People mad about
dedicated
that?
to fucking up. I mean, some people are mad like they're not bringing a 3DS version over, which is kind of like if you expect that to begin with, you know, really nothing about how these people operate. Square Enix in particular, and the industry in general. And some people are mad about how like the Switch version, which I don't think is even out in Japan yet. I don't even think it's been. No, it's not out in Japan. It's not even released anywhere yet. It's going to be released like ages later by Square Enix's own admission. So it's kind of like kneecapping that version's sales in the like just already. And it's kind of like, yeah, but Square Enix are idiots when it comes to that sort of thing.
That's coming to the personal computer as well, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, that's not really where we go for most people.
Say that's not really where we go, because I
Yeah,
said
I'm tired.
there we go.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired.
Oh shit.
I was like, if people were honestly expecting them to do a 3DS version, it's kind of like Square Enix, even when the 3DS was at the top of its game and like actively, you know, like King Dick of like the handheld market and had loads of sales and everything, Square Enix still didn't have the confidence to publish their own games in the West. They needed to go through Nintendo for it because they refused to do it themselves. Like, there's no way in hell they were going to do it now. For Dragon Quest of all things.
Oh, they just have to do it for PS4 Street.
I mean, Dragon Quest is coming out, so then like why not see if it gets anywhere? People will have Dragon Quest on the mind.
Yeah, we just each individually buy 50 copies of Dragon Quest XI so that they think that people in the West are buying Dragon Quest, so that they'll send
I
over.
mean, people in the West are, because Dragon Quest Builders actually sold well enough for Square Enix to be surprised by its Western sales.
Look, we all know that that's because of Minecraft. And Dragon Quest Builders is just worse Minecraft.
Better Minecraft. Because it actually, you know, has things to do. Also, Dragon Quest Heroes, like the Dynasty Warrior Dragon Quest game, actually also did really well over
I
here.
didn't even know
so
that fucking existed.
there's two of them. Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2.
Oh, okay, now I know what those are. I don't know what. Well, I didn't know they were Warriors games because they don't have Warriors in their title.
Broke the pattern, man. By using the other most common possible word for these things.
Yeah, hey, why is there a Fire Emblem Warriors and a Fire Emblem Heroes?
Because they needed subtitles and didn't want to think really hard about it. The Warriors one I kind of get, because it's like, you know, you want to make it distinct that this is a Dynasty Warriors game, people know what Dynasty Warriors is, so they'll just go like, okay, this is one of those. But the Heroes is just kind of like, you just didn't have any art names, they just...
I mean, that was like the thing for a while, right? Because I remember Bookworm Heroes for mobile.
I'm pretty sure it's like a Dragon Ball Hero. There is Dragon Ball Heroes as well. That's also a mobile game, gotcha thing. I'm pretty sure there's other like Heroes games that are like that too.
Are you sure that Dragon Ball has enough characters for a gacha game? I don't.
It has enough forms.
Possible.
It has enough forms, so hey.
There's only one character in that entire show.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is Goku.
Frieza's not Goku.
No, that's Mewtwo Goku. By the way, Frieza's dub voice is the best voice.
That's the 90s, like ocean dub voice.
It's fitting in a way.
It's fitting and it's cosmic to hear. Especially when like he's reciting lines like, "If you were a kitty cat, I would stroke you on the chin" to his minions. In that voice, and it's just kind of like, what the hell am I
It
watching?
just sounds like a little gremlin, which is what he is. So
He is a wee gremlin.
they achieved that. Even if he's supposed to be an honorable,
He's not really
in quotes,
honorable.
you know, he probably thinks he is. Like, you know, ruler of worlds, king, prince, dynasty warrior.
He's a posh cunt.
Yeah, posh, that's a good word for it. Just any word that's a synonym of posh. I got it. Smug.
Yeah. Until you piss him off, in which case it just all flies out the fucking window.
I think we're participating in this. I don't know why I thought that all of a sudden. Cable has a great voice. Also, everyone's been losing their shit recently about the Kirby right back at you voices for like Rick and Kine.
I didn't know they were in that.
Rick is like actually Australian for some reason.
This is before kids days. Occasionally someone would just be designated the Australian or like the French guy, and it's kind of why?
And Kine is like, I want you to be my girlfriend.
Jesus.
Which I mean, at least is like kind of fitting, but I'm still getting over the fact that Rick is like, they know it's Australia too because like they play didgeridoos in the background whenever he's talking.
I'm pretty sure that's a bit racist.
I mean, the sniper in TF2 has a taunt where he just plays a didgeridoo, and it's like one of the best ones.
I mean, there's that, but then there's just, you know, like, playing it whenever he speaks or whatever, you know?
You wanted that, didn't ya?
I like watch like a pair of like Australian YouTubers regularly, so I just can't hear like anything about Australian accents without hearing just the word cunt, because they just say that like every other sentence. And it's apparently, I think it apparently is just that normal, because at the time they have stories to tell with like people they run into. It's usually like they hear someone shouting "Oi cunt," and then
You do that all the
story
time.
goes on. Yeah, it's pretty common here too. But Australia takes the piss.
Alright, Gavin.
What?
Here and now. Who's better, Rick or Nago?
I have no idea who Nago
He's
is.
like the cat.
A cat.
He like has closed eyes. He pretty much looks like
okay,
Rick.
that guy.
And he like rolls Kirby around.
I guess him. Like I was never very fond of Dreamland games.
Wow. Oh yeah, have you been seeing the like, you know, Kirby fan like hate recently because of Star Allies?
Kirby fan.
Yeah, like, you know, now there's like a Kirby fan uprising or something. Cause it's like,
What?
you know, people are like, oh, you know, if you say one bad thing about a Kirby game, then like they're gonna fucking shoot you, or like.
I mean, isn't that evidenced on this very thing?
And it was like,
But
what's it? Oh yeah, like me, Breathes, Kirby fan. Did you know that Kirby is actually a really dark series? It's insanely deep lore and final bosses and blood. It's like,
I mean, sometimes they are.
they are like that, yeah, but it's just like really funny that now there's just
People are like going like, oh, it's everywhere. Oh, it's like,
spat going on.
it's like, oh, shut up, let them enjoy it. Like, don't get me wrong, I roll my fucking eyes when someone says this is really dark. It's like, no, it's not.
I mean, have
Come
you seen the ending of Kirby Star Allies? Let me tell
I
you,
haven't.
it's pretty dark.
I'll tell you, I'll be honest. The very fact that people talk about how, like, spoilers for Kirby makes me roll my eyes. Kind of like, what is there to spoil?
Oh, there's definitely a surprise factor near the end of Kirby Star Allies, I'll say, so.
I somehow don't believe that. Bad lighting? Oh, I get it. It's a darkness trick.
The veil of darkness.
Yeah, no, like if someone like the fact that some people are like going like, oh, there's those fucking Kirby fans, is like, talk. These people don't exist for like 90% of the time until a Kirby game comes out.
If you say a Kirby game is bad, then not only are you wrong, but you're also an enemy.
I hope there's like actual mad rampaging fan base wars about this somewhere. Like people are getting into like actual heated debates on like Reddit or whatever, calling each other like pieces of shit because one of them just wants to talk about Kirby. Like that is just cosmic to me.
Alright, here's the real point of contention here.
Alright.
You're gonna mix the Kirby fans with the Smash fans.
How do you mean?
I think that Bandana Waddle Dee shouldn't be in Smash. Bam!
I agree.
Bam!
Cause he's such a known character, I agree.
Yeah, did you see that tweet where it's like, why does it seem like Hal is begging for Bandana D to be in Smash?
I did see that, yeah.
Why is Bandana D even a character? Like, there was that Waddle Dee in the sailor hat on, not Meta Nightmare, Revenge of Meta Knight. That's more of a character. Yeah. Should have went with that. I mean, in Star Allies, Marks has a pretty diverse moveset. They could probably put Marks in. As long as they give him a voice line that isn't just the laugh ripped from the SNES version of the game. Because that's the only noise he ever makes in Star Allies.
Is it really?
He makes it a lot, like whenever he enters doors and shit. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, that's a bit much.
But he doesn't make any other noise other than the scream, and they aren't gonna... they aren't gonna do that, are they?
They can't make anything new. Why would they do that?
Yeah, exactly. Except for DDD's voice, which is now, you know, whoopier than ever.
Somehow I understand that. Like I just know what you mean when you say that.
Sounds
like,
even
yeah,
dumber. In Star Allies somehow. The real Kirby Star Allies discussion is, do you think that Sakurai is going to allow Buff DDD to be the final Smash, or do you think he's going to make something stupid that has never appeared in a game before because he hates
Probably
new
something
Kirby?
stupid that's never appeared in the game before, but I don't think it's because of that, but because it'll be easier to make.
But, like, Mass DDD? Oh, that's so hard and not iconic at all. Let's ignore that one.
I mean, yeah. Why do that when you could have the big gay dance again?
They didn't have the big gay dance again, which is sad, but also understandable because that move actually wasn't viable. But it was funny.
Like half the final slashes weren't viable. Didn't stop him from giving like what, 3, 4 people Landmasters anyway?
I was gonna say, are you just saying that because Samus's was? I don't actually remember.
No, hers was a giant baby. It was actually pretty sick.
Ah, a Mario.
Sort of, but it did like a lot more damage. It was like a hell of a lot easier to trap people in it.
And probably deployed faster.
It was actually deployed like slower, but it lasted much longer. So like you could just like move it up and down and like catch someone in it. It's like, well, you're fucked now.
Yoshi's Final Smash fucking sucks, and I hope they change it. And the only reason I ever got it was just to deny other people of it. That's it.
Yeah.
Because they could actually use theirs. I can at least waste it.
What would Yoshi have as his though?
I don't know, the only games that have come out since then are Yarn Yoshi. And like... they aren't gonna do that, so...
What if they just make Yoshi Yarn Yoshi for the thing instead of regular?
As long as he still works the same. Sure.
I mean, probably will, but I was kind of thinking because they showed off like, this is explicitly Breath of the Wild, and it's kind of like,
I mean,
what if they just like make it specific recent versions of the characters rather than
I
just?
think that's kind of like different. For Breath of the
mean,
Wild,
sort
like,
of. Oh yeah, because like, you know, they very far. Like the fundamentals are just fucking changed. It's like it's not just sword and shield anymore. You can just technically just never have a shield at all.
you can
And
also
honestly,
never have a
sometimes
sword
you
at
just-
all, apparently.
Yeah, you can just never have a sword at all. You can just never have the master sword at all. Even.
Oh, the Master Sword's in the game?
Yeah, it's in the fucking logo.
Like your spoilers. Why would you snipe that? No one's near it. Oh, God.
I have an egg. I'm gonna put this in just before any of us forget. Hey, bro.
Well, it's not going to be a problem now. Side on and smash.
The 3 hits the sword breaks and you have to reset. I would kind of appreciate if, like, you had breakable weapons, but you could just keep putting out new stupid shit every single time you hit a button.
And his final smash is if Link's on the screen as well, he kisses Link. That's all I know about that character, honestly.
What character?
Sidon.
Oh, alright.
People draw gay porn of him and Link all the time.
I get the feeling you'll like Sidon. To be honest, I liked him too, and I was surprised by that, because I was like, ah, this guy's gonna be like a posh cunt, isn't he?
He doesn't look posh, he looks more jock, if anything.
Wait till you hear his voice then.
What, is he like,
No, he's like posh little English rich boy. Not little, but posh English rich boy.
Not little.
And like I heard that, and I was kind of like, this does not look like him. Like this, he does not sound like he looks at all.
Well, that's what everyone says. That, you know, whenever they see a person they've been watching forever, it's like, you don't look how you sound.
I hate the nozzle nose. Goddamn passion. I hate this piece of shit weapon. Thank you, Jesus.
This weapon set, or would have been pretty nice if that was just replaced with anything.
Like literally anything. Like, even the smaller nozzle nose, because at least I can mash that to shoot faster. The long one is just hell on earth.
Oh, too long. As long as Link isn't an annoying zoning character anymore. I don't know how he works in Breath of the Wild to be able to predict that.
You probably could, because bows are still a fairly big part of it.
God damn it,
Again.
it's over.
Yeah, it's like you don't need to use bows. Well, actually, no, you kind of do. See, you could still be like very bow focused. Although, let's see, you said annoying zoning character is kind of rich coming from you, and your entire thing is Yoshi was zoning.
I would just throw eggs sometimes, and they only had 2 angles, so...
I mean, Link only really has one trajectory for his arrows, so...
They're fast. They're aerodynamic. Where do you think the word came from? You idiot.
Yeah, but it's always just a straight line in front of him.
Hate this argument.
Just jump.
No, that's not. That's not it.
Is anything? No, there wouldn't be anything in the web shops because I wasn't told about it by the squids.
Yeah, you actually read that.
The same shit.
Alright, I'm gonna go break my arm, so...
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Break your arm.
I mean, probably. Let's just check. The gun is still there. Alright. I'm not gonna go take my seat in